We are here. Oh my God. We are in season 2, baby. We made it. We did a whole year of season 1 episodes. What an evolution that has been. Oh my days. Season 2, we're bringing a different vibe because I'm a different person. If you listen to the very first episode, wow. I mean, what a stark contrast. And this is the beauty of evolution, right? This is what I love about podcasts. Like, you get to see in real time people's journeys and their experiences and their elevations and their evolutions. It's so magical. So for season 2, this is all about unfiltered, unapologetic conversations, creating unparalleled results in your business, your life, and your leadership. We're going to have some shit hot guests on this season. We are talking industry leaders. The authority in this container has risen. The leadership in this container has evolved. The caliber of audience listening to this podcast has elevated. This is just such a magical journey and a magical ride to be on with you all. So for season 1, I'm just going to talk a little bit about my own evolution the past year, right? The past year of being a podcast host, of having so many amazing guests on the podcast, and now saying, you know what? We're ready to close that chapter and we're ready to start anew. What happened? How did I get to this point? How am I suddenly now saying, you know what? That doesn't resonate anymore. That doesn't align anymore. Well, let me tell you, because I have had some huge shifts, and especially this year, it's 21st of February now. The last 6 weeks have felt like I've lived about 10 years of life. It's like the elevation has been incredible. The quantum leaps that I've experienced have been nothing short of amazing. I am now in such a different embodiment of my own leadership, the way that I carry myself through everything that I have experienced, everything that I continue to grow through and to go through, and to be here with you to help you on the journey as well. It just leaves me in awe that I get to live this life. And truly, I say that from a place of the deepest part of my heart, because, you know, we talk and we bitch and we moan a lot about, oh, I've got to do this, I've got to do this. Like, no one got to do nothing, right? You get to do it. You get to live this life, and it gets to be freaking incredible if you allow it to be. So what happened for me on my journey? Back end of last year, I decided I was ready to go again. Right? I was ready to level up again. I'd hit a plateau. I had hit a comfort zone. I was stagnant and I was getting unfulfilled again. I was like, right, I'm too comfy here. I need to grow. I need to evolve. I need to elevate. And so I got myself in a stretchy as fuck mastermind with someone that I looked up to in the industry. And I just loved her energy so much. And I knew straight away that she would be my next mentor. And I'm the kind of buyer, I'm the kind of client who trusts her energy. I'm not like, give me loads of testimonials, convince me why I should work with you. You know, what about if I can't afford it? Like, I'm like, you're my person. I'm ready to go. Let's freaking do this. And that's what happened. And when you become of a caliber in yourself, of how you lead yourself, of how you invest in yourself, of how you show up in yourself, you immediately attract that back into you, because that which you are is that which you attract back. And so when I started making that shift, wow, did the energy change in my world. I got rid of my old Instagram that I was really attached to the numbers on, but it was just not aligning anymore. I started a scratch. I embraced like this whole badass bitch. I don't even know where she came from. It was just like, I'm here, baby. And my days, did she bring it. The energy in my new space on my new Instagram is unprecedented, unfiltered, unapologetic. It is raw as fuck, and I love it because it is me. It's finally, truly, wholly, fully me, No bars held, no fucks given. If people come into that space now and they don't vibe, they're out. It's bye-bye, see you later, sinurara. Sinurara? That's not a word. Sayonara. I've still got a husky voice as well because I've had a cold for the last few days. But oh my God, the energy is just incredible. And the people that are coming into my space are of such a different energy themselves, right? They are self-led leaders. They are the kind of people that don't need you to overcome their objections. They're the kind of people that already know the value of investing in themselves. They want to be around your energy because they know the value of energy. They know that energy is worth its weight in gold. You can't buy energy. It's something you can only facilitate. And they know that when they get in a room with me, that is priceless, because who do you become when you're around someone like that? What kind of creative ideas do you get when you're around someone like that? That's what it's all about in my world now. And it's such a stark contrast from where I was a year ago, when I was really trying, but I couldn't fully embody it. I couldn't fully believe in myself. I couldn't fully trust that I was capable, that I was worthy, that I was able to be truly who I wanted to be. As much as I tried, there was always that niggling voice in the back of my mind saying, it's not going to happen. No one believes you. You're not good enough. You can't do this. And it showed, right? You have energy leaks and they show. And you can't hide them. You can't hide from the energy. This is why I'm so passionate now about everything that I'm doing, about creating the millionaire movement, about empowering women everywhere to own their wow factor, being worthy of wealth. Check oh my God, season 1, I started talking about that like quite early on because I had the download back then, but I couldn't hold the energy of it. I wasn't yet the person that could run with it. I wasn't yet the person that could hold the level of that size movement because of the polarizing contrast that you get with it, right? You always have the law of polarity, and with good comes bad. So with something of a monumental size of transformation that it's going to provide in the world, you're going to get the same in the hate, in the naysayers, in the negative. And I couldn't cope with that back then. I couldn't hold it. And so I hid back in the shadows and I left it. And I said, that's not for me. Until, guess what? It came back in my world without me even like asking for it. It just happened. It just literally dropped again. And I was like, fuck yeah, let's go. I'm ready for this now. I'm ready for this now because I'm that person now. I've already embodied my 7-figure year before it's even happened. And then it was like, boom, millionaire movement is back, baby. And then, oh my God. And then it all like coincided with my crystal business, which I have. So I have 3 businesses: corporate, crystals, and coaching, CCC. And it coincided with me wanting to create this new partnership, right? This new franchise offering. Again, there's episodes in season 1 all about my crystal world and journey. But I got to a point where I realized how it integrated, how actually that offering was meant to be part of the millionaire movement as well. It was like, oh my God, I'm creating the UK's first ever crystal franchise. It is to empower women to live their best lives unapologetically, right? So they can literally have passive income without having to sell their souls, without having to create more offers, without having to do things that feel icky, and make money doing it in a way that feels good to them. Oh, hello, millionaire movement. That's what this is about. And it was just such a beautiful aha moment for me that I was just like, oh my God, it's all coming together. Like it all just feels so aligned. It all just feels so right. And the energy in my world is so high at the moment. And it's not subjective to anything tangible, right? It is not subjective to, okay, I need X amount of partners to join the franchise when it launches, or it's a failure. Or I need X amount of clients. I need X amount in the bank for me to be a success or a failure. Everything is already mine. Everything is already embodied in me and who I am. It's not It's not a possibility. It's not a potential. It already is. And this is the difference in the energy that I bring these days. It's not from a scarcity mindset. It's not from a lack mindset. It's from a place of already being, of already having, of already knowing who the fuck I am and the exponential energy and experience that I bring to the table. And this is what evolution is all about. It's about looking back on your journey and realizing just how far you've come, babe. Like, look back on your journey for a minute now. So I've been an entrepreneur for 10 years. 10 years. And when I first started, I dreamt of being where I am now. In fact, I couldn't even conceive where I am now. It wasn't even within my perception box, right? Because we can only perceive from our own reality that we've already experienced. And that's living in the past. So actually, when we're thinking of our futures and our big goals and our big North Stars and our big visions, we're actually really restricted because the mind can only perceive what is experienced already. So we have to trust the intuition. We have to trust the feeling because we don't actually really know what it's going to look like. We can only use our past experiences. And so what I'm living now was not even within that perception box, but I knew that I wanted to feel like I feel now. And that is true growth right there. When you can embody that feeling, when you can realize the enormity of the scale of evolution that you have been on, of the metamorphosis that you have been through time and time and time again, of the failures that you have got up from time and time again, and you have kept going, and you have kept striving, and you have kept moving in order to get to where you want to get to, because that is how the 1% become the 1%, because we never give up. We never stop. We never say, okay, well, I guess I'll go get a normal job now. That's not an option. That's not even a thought. People say, have a plan B. I say, fuck plan B. If you have a plan B, it means you don't really believe in plan A. And that will show in your subconscious mind. That will show in your energy leaks. That will show in the moves that you make, because you won't play full out. You won't go all in. You won't truly believe and embody that it's possible or inevitable for you, because plan B, you've always got plan B. If you have plan B, you're setting up for plan fail. and to iterate that, plan failure, the only kind of failure is giving up, is not even trying. If you're trying, if you're growing, if you're moving, if you're evolving, you cannot fail. Because it's just a lesson or a redirection. It's just something that you needed to experience, something that you needed to learn to get to who you are on the other side. If you don't experience it, how else are you going to grow and evolve through that to be someone else that has experienced that, right? It's like, if I didn't burn my crystal business down to the ground a year ago, a multi six-figure business, and I burnt it down to the ground, if I didn't do that, I wouldn't be able to talk about that now. I wouldn't be able to help other people going through those same thoughts, those same ideas, those same worries. I needed that experience. And also it led me to birth the partnership that I birthed today. So this is episode 1. It's a little bit of a journey of how the podcast and I have evolved over the last year. This is going to be freaking incredible. I've got some amazing guests lined up for you, so keep a watch out for those. They will be on soon. I'm just going to do a couple solo ones first. I want to get back into the swing of it, because I feel like I haven't done any solo ones for so long. As well. So keep a lookout. Head over. I have created a whole new Instagram page just for the podcast, so you can keep tabs on it there as well. Spotify, Apple, YouTube, wherever you like to watch. And if you know the value of energy, if you know the value of leadership, if you know the value of embodiment, of experience, and you want to be around it more, then get yourself into my world, babe. Instagram is where you need to be, Claire Garnett Official, and let's vibe it out, because the key is to rise and thrive together. So until episode 2, I will see you all soon. See ya later.